Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name's Christine, and in this video we are going to explore what if we put the Distress Embossing Glaze over a metallic texture paste. So I have used both gold and copper here on my sample. Now it's going to be hard to see, but on this side here where it's gold, it's a little bit more orange than over here when it's copper. So there's a slight variation, but I know you probably won't be able to see it there. But when I bring in what the color started as, this is the red, to what it is here, you can really see though that the metallic does make a difference in the color because the glazes are translucent, and so whatever color is underneath it will affect the color of the embossing powders. And you might be able to see though as I go around that the shine from the gold versus here it's like shiny and glossy. This one has a little bit more depth because of the metallic pastes. So I'm going to do a little sample for you. I have this background here that I'd worked on during the Inky background series, and I'm going to use the Deco Foil Metallics Gel in Gold. And I'm going to use this stencil from the Crafter's Workshop and just do the lines. I'm going to actually turn it. I do it this way, turn it. Now I'm not taping it down, so I'm going to just maybe go above. I don't really want the circles, we'll see what happens, but I'm not going to tape it down. So you can see that the Deco Foil gel is very thick. So it makes you're able to get a great impression. It holds, this is because it was the line, that's why I was wondering which way I should have done this, but I'm just going to put it over. Take a little bit more. If you go with the line, sometimes it's easier. That was what I was thinking of doing. Gonna just put a little bit more down here. Oops, I didn't actually pick up any. And then into my corner. Okay, so to clean off my palette knife, I'm just going to use a paper towel and wipe it clean. And then after I will clean off my stencil. When you use texture paste, it's always recommended to clean off your stencils. Getting off some of that excess. So let me put my stencil down. I just want to have a bit of excess on the side there, but that looks really cool. So of course you could just leave it like that, but we are going to add in some texture paste. So I am going to use the Broken China Distress Embossing Glaze. And I have a little teaspoon I like to use just to put it down. So as I mentioned earlier, the Distress Embossing Glazes are translucent. So the gold should have some effect on the final color of this embossing glaze. So you tap off the extra, so it's like that. Going to put this extra back in. Got some powder on my thing. I'm just going to wipe. Oops. Wipe off. Okay, so now it is time to heat it. Now, I would always recommend, if you had the time, to let it sit and dry and then heat it to avoid bubbling. But for this demo, I'm just going to heat it right away. So like I guessed and hoped, you can see that that blue is really more like a green. Here is the actual color of when you use it straight up. This is the broken china, but because we put it over the gold with the translucent blue, obviously yellow and blue, turns sort of green, and I think it gives a really interesting effect. Part of that gold comes out, especially too when it bubbles. So it is cool if you heat it before it dries. So I have these bubbles of gold with sort of the blue and green, and I think it makes a really cool effect. And that's what happens when you put Distress Embossing Glazes over top of metallic gel texture pastes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a couple other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.